What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out a title called Eversiege. This is a game that's kind of a strategy game, kind of a city defense game, kind of like a hero MOBA type thing that they've got going on. Sort of an interesting combination trying to make something compelling and cooperative. So I figured I'd give it a try here today and see if it tickles my Jimmy. If after watching Eversiege you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description where you can find a link to this exact demo. I haven't played it too much. I've only done like a quick warm-up just to figure out how things work and figure out the basic gameplay mechanics. So I think you and I are going to be coming to a consensus together today. The true divine first impressions video, but that link is down there just in case you wanted to give it a click. On top of that, you can also find a whole bunch of other Nerd Castle links down there, glowing like embers, ready to be touched even though they won't burn you, but they are hot. Let me be clear about that. They're a little extra spicy, but let's go ahead and start off a new game and see if we have a good time with Eversiege.
Is this the end? Or is this the beginning? About 2 centuries ago, time stood still. North of the realm of men, a terrible evil had awoken, corrupting everything in its path. One by one, the kingdoms of men fell to its cruelty and malice, until only one hope remained, a city called Bastion. To protect it, the Lords of Men asked of the chronomancers, greedy wardens of time magic, a spell of tremendous power. The Sanctum Temporis, as it is known, fell on the city walls, shutting them from time entirely. Over decades, as the once powerful spell began to weaken, anger rumbled inside the great city. And so a new voice emerged to unite them. My voice. I, Verendil, humble servant of magic, who calls upon you, my champion. Through the vastness of time, across the immensity of reality, I summon thee. Arise, my siren.
Oh, I thought his eyes were gonna turn red and they were gonna do that cinematic blah thing. There's no blah, man. How can I respect the severity of the thriller type situation that you're putting me inside of right now if you don't blah, bro? You gotta blah. How am I supposed to know? But welcome to the Sanctum. In between deploying to defend the city over and over and over again, because once again, we're trapped inside of a chronomagic spell. We can pick a hero, decide what we want to do, and then we deploy on back out. For right now, there's no reason to really talk to the Butter Queen because she does have functions. It's just we're at the beginning of our playthrough right now, so no functions will she give us until we get the requisite amount of metagame currency. And so we might as well just head on over to this big giant sucky portal over here. It looks like it tingles. Let's go ahead and step on into it. We've only got one hero available that comes with a couple of basic abilities that you've no doubt seen before in other Diablo-style titles. We've got a whirlwind slash. It's that old classic, man. They broke out the old classic. You can't have a big giant guy with a big giant axe that does not have a whirlwind attack. He's just got to have it. That's gameplay design 101. We've got a berserker ability that stops us from dying and makes us attack twice as fast. So that'd be pretty sexy. And then we've got a jumping strike. So pretty much the core basic Diablo 2 barbarian experience that we're signing up for. We've also got essences. These are going to be magical schools that I think we level into as time goes along that give us just supplementary enchantments and abilities that will help our run out. And then we get to pick from our skills. From nature, we've been given a spell called Life Bloom. That's going to allow us to heal. Okay, I'll throw that on in there. And then we've got Blazing Light, which is an aura that puts fire damage on everything inside of an area of effect. Cool. Sounds like stuff that I can work with. Let us launch. So upon deployment, it looks like we're in the middle of a city. There's little guys running around with backpacks and stuff right now. The game controls, the controls that I have anyways, you double right click in order to move quickly. You can also walk while attacking. We've got some shrines and things inside of the city, although I don't know how useful they're going to be. What is this thing over here? Can I interact with the castle? I can. So I can buy stuff, and as it stands right now, it looks like I've got some cash. $300 to play around with, to be precise. We can do a knight's barrack. That will give us 4 knights every 6 seconds that are going to trundle on out like trash mobs to fight with the enemy, so that maybe we don't need to babysit every single corridor they're going to be hitting us from. We've got archers. It looks like we've also got a tavern. It looks like it just gives us the ability to recruit mercenaries that are going to follow us into battle. And then it looks like we've got the Shardsmith Guild, which allows us to get common shards every day through the Bastion shop panel. That right there. Okay, so I've got to unlock the shop first. It also looks like we've got ourselves unit production. We get 5 just straight from our town hall. Fair enough. I'll probably do the Knights Barracks. That feels like something that we could definitely use. A couple of frontline bruisers to sort of accompany these little spear guys out when they go to fight the enemy. This shrine right here, what does it do? So it heals us back up to full. And then this shrine right here looks like it gives us extra XP for 2 minutes, and we can only use it once a day. Well, we might as well use it now before we head on into the field to get ourselves some righteous combat. But I don't know how much I should free roam and explore around here. There's some kind of thing right here. What is this? What's going on? Oh, there's spiders. Okay, they spit at me. Can I, like, jump at them? There you go. Take that one out. Get that one with a whirly-do attack. Yup. And then we'll just keep swiping away at him, and it looks like we were victorious. What happens when I click this thing? So we've got a couple of different shards we can add to our collection. So this will increase our critical strike chance by 20%. Probably not like, we're not going to go from 3% to 23%. It's probably going to give us 20% at 3%. Those are 2 distinct things. My long history of playing every action RPG to ever exist has taught me that. Arcane tier over here, it looks like our arcane amplifier goes up by 1 point. Throughout the course of the game, I noticed this when I was fooling around with it. You've got different colored shards, and as you collect them, every single ability in this game has like a thing attached to it. You see how that has rage amplifier? It multiplies based on the amount of rage amplifier that you have, arcane amplifier that you have, tactical amplifier, so on and so forth. So you're kind of crafting a build along the way from what I've seen so far. I don't think I have anything that stacks with arcane multiplier right now. This makes my auto attack hit 5% harder, and it does give us fate amplifier at the same time. Once again, it doesn't look like we have anything that plays off a fate amplifier, but I am going to take the Warbrand shard. That way I hit a little bit harder, and we've got another one over here that we can interact with. What does this one do? So we've got Fate Armor, and that gives us Rage Amplifier, which is definitely a thing that we want because our Whirly-Do ability definitely scales with our Rage Multiplier. This gives us temporary armor that'll mitigate 1 hit, and it also gives us rage. This right here just gives us more damage and more rage, so I'm just going to take that one right there because that bumped us up to 82. I do like the way that the game actually clearly makes all the information visible at all times during play. I do see some red on this side that was scouted out by my soldiers when they walked past. Can you mantle that fence? Oh, we just clip right through it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that did not work. Run away. Okay, so there's like a range on the thing that I'm trying to do. Not my gold harvesters, man. Not my gold. Leave my gold alone. Yeah, that ability hits. Oh my God, they hit hella hard too. I was not expecting to get smacked that hard. I'm also poisoned or something right now. We got another shard on this side, though. We can get another rage amplifier and a tactical amplifier. I think the tactical amplifier makes my soldiers stronger or something. Let's go for just the extra rage amp right there, because that means we're at 120 damage per second while channeling our whirlwind ability, and that sounds fine, just fine. There's a big spooter over there. I don't want to mess with the big spooter. Big spooter's kind of a problem. I'd rather not deal with that situation right now with my health diminished as it currently is. I'm a big guy, but I've got feelings. I suffer from wounds like everybody else. What's inside of here? A bunch of smashed-ass spiders is what's about to be inside of here. Yeah, get 'em, boy. Get 'em. All right, the spider's done been smushed, and we've got a chest over here that looks like it had a couple of ducats inside of it. What is this thing? This is going to be one of those games where I got to figure out what everything does. This is an Order of the Knights. It will add 2 knights to every single bastion wave. Okay, and if we have a knight barracks, which we do, it will also add 2 additional knights per wave. Sure, throw that on out there, and it looks like we can specialize them a little bit further, should we desire to do so. My soldiers over here are beefing with zombies, but it looks like they made it through okay. It doesn't look like anything stopped them off. I will take a little bit more cash. I would like it if a big number came up right there to tell me how much I got. That would be sick. What's in that big chest right there? Dare I? I think I dare. Ugh, yeah, get him. Oh no, I missed with the whirly-do, bro. My whirly-do was ineffective. All right, smack that dude down. It's important to note that I'm not clicking anything to make my character attack. When he senses that he's in range of an enemy, he just starts doing it on his own. And you can continue to, like, move around. This looks like it's an artifact chest, so we can get a revitalizing chest plate. When we get hit by an attack, we get energy back. We do have that rage ability that slowly drains our energy, and this would recharge it so that we could keep it active for longer and physically be incapable to die. Not a bad synergy, and I'm glad to see those things already showing up so early in our playthrough. And we can also become invisible for 1 second when we cast a skill. That does give me more rage multiplier. I'm going to take the rage multiplier. Because we're doing like, what, 130 now? Yeah, we're getting an extra 10 damage every time we get a rage multiplier. So I'll take it. How are my soldiers doing down here? It looks like poorly is the answer to that question. Okay, jump in on them. Yup. And then get down here. Oh, it's not off cooldown yet. Okay, smash those guys up. And it looks like we've hit level 2. What does progression look like? So raise the run speed of your scion by 33% when invisible or in a ghost state. We do have a thing that makes us invisible right now. Or if we're in an indoor dungeon, oh, there's like an overlayer and an underlayer. Okay. Oh, we get +5 to everything while we're inside of a dungeon. I like the sounds of that because that's a considerable 50% damage buff to everything. How do I get so, like, just for a moment, with my gold miners, where are they going? They're going over to that gold mine right there. Deploy more miners to get extra gold from this gold mine. Oh, we got to work on our economy, man. Working on our economy feels like a strong choice right now. I mean, I do appear to be a lot stronger than the enemies we're going up against, so that's nice. I'm going to loop down around and see if I can connect to the city on this side, and if I can, I'm going to loop back and try to make a run over to, what the hell is that thing? Night is falling, the Unraveler prepares a massive onslaught. Huh. Okay, well, there's like some giant boss thing over here, and I get 2 shards if I can kill him. But I don't know if that's manageable right now. What does this castle do? Does it do anything good? A dungeon. There are 8 perilous floors that we have to make it through. Okay. These guys are fighting over here. I think they'll be all right. I don't know if I have time to make it all the way over to the gold mine and, like, buff that up. But I am going to try it. And our army is looking quite a bit doper. Oh, those things are interactable right there? Hold on. What are those, like, defensive towers or something that, like, stop the enemy from getting to me? My army's doing an okay job, but I can't help but feel a little bit of sorrow knowing I'm not getting that XP. Do we want to take on Big Spider? I have questions right now. I kind of want to increase my gold economy because it seems like I'm going to need a lot of gold to buy all these things that are on the map and, like, buff myself up. And so I think we're going to have this constant sort of push and pull between, do I focus on building up my city? Do I focus on fighting and building up my character? Or do I focus on finding lots of artifacts and treasures? So with the gold mine, let's take that up by a level. That looks good to me. And so that says that it'll deploy 2 more miners. And it did. There they are right there. So they're being little runners right now. I think we're getting like 10 gold every time they come back. Oh my God in heaven. Yeah, we're going to need to be a part of this. I don't think my army's going to be able to hold that off. That's a pretty gnarly wave right there. But it does make me really happy to see that they're playing around with massive scale numbers like that. And there has been 0 performance hitches when that spawned onto the map. I didn't even notice it until it was on my mini-map. So that's really good. Normally games, they have like these chuggies or whatever that signify the enemy's about to show up because it's loading all their textures and their pathfinding or whatever else. I'm glad to see that that was not the case here. We do have gold available. I don't know if I should spend it on building up these towers or if I should just kill what I can kill over here and hope that another wave... Oh, I hit the wrong key. That's super bad. Big jump right there, but it didn't really accomplish much. You wait on into the thick of it. We'll see how much damage we take here. I do have my fire aura available, so I will cast that. Let's push past all these guys because they are hurting me right now. Okay, just get as many lit on fire as you possibly can, and then we'll fall back to the next wave. Jump in on them and kill a few more. Fall back. It looks like they've got some kind of icy enchantment, too, that I'm having to deal with. Jump into there. Yep, the more of them you kill, the better. It looks like they have a siege engine. I'd like to level up, but I don't think I have time to actually do it. I don't know if that actually killed anything. I didn't see any damage numbers go up, but hopefully it peeled off something from this overall group. Get on in there, wipe out a few more of them. My soldiers are holding, but once they fall down, I'll probably fall back. Basically, I'm just using them to tank for me right now. Cooldowns are up. Oh, no, he had a little hooky chain thing that pulled me back in. Oh, I hate it. Okay, put some damage on him. Is he going to blow up? Okay, that's what I figured. He's like a boomer. We're still frozen right now, which is going to slow down our progress a little tiny bit. But let me see if I can level. It does pause the game when I level, which I'm super appreciative for, because I am just not a fast-acting kind of guy. I like to sit there, think about my options, ruminate a little bit, rub my temples to get the blood flowing to my massive brain mass. You know what I mean? Just let it percolate. I'm going to take a reroll, I think, because I didn't like either of those. So add one soldier in every wave, and we get an additional warrior if we can get our fate amplifier up. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We get an extra soldier. That sounds nice to me. Let's jump in on these dudes, and then we're going to light one of those off right away just to see who we can kill. And then we got to get this siege engine over here. We're a little scuffed at the moment, but I think it's going to be all right. Is there a reason why they don't have health bars? Did I hit something that made that disappear? Doesn't look like it, but I think we survived the night, and we're 250 coins richer, which is rad as hell. What's going on with these guys? They're just fighting these dudes over here? Okay. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more XP, because it strikes me that we were kind of close to leveling up, so I might as well finish off that level before the night ends. And down they all go. Okay, they're all finished off. Next level up, Flying Blade. Your auto attack range goes up commensurate to your arcane amplifier. We also get temporary rage amplifier for every enemy that we hit with our jumping strike. I dig that. Yeah, let's take that. And what I'd like to do for right now is I'd like to build up some of my defenses. We got spiders over here in gold. I can deal with spiders. Spiders not that big of a problem. Let's get in here. I feel like I'm hitting quite a bit harder than I used to, but every time they hit me, it's nerfing my attack power. Bit of a bummer. Give me my coins. And now that I've got a little bit more money to play around with, I think that I would first very much like to level up my gold runners. Like, I'm just really, really overly concerned with economies here. But we do have new abilities available, so if these bigger spiders end up being a gnarlier problem, I think we should be okay. Yeah, get in there. Jump on them. Oh, he tried to get me with the booty spray. He tried to get me with the booty sprayage, kid. I am missing with all of my attacks right now. Luckily, he doesn't look like he hurts that badly, so I think we can make this happen. You just heal yourself. Yeah, that's good. Get over there. Stay around it. I'm going to fall back, and then I'm going to jump on him. Bam! Down he goes. Give me another shard. Windwalker Gem. Our speed goes up. I do very much like being faster. Being faster would be good. We can also get some cooldown reduction, or we can increase. I'm going to get the movement speed. Yeah, moving around the map faster and being able to pick options faster makes me happy. 200 to upgrade the gold mine one more time, and so that thing's all nice and finished off. What is this right here? What does this do? Forgotten Aegis. The Scion gains 1 Fate Armor max, and all lost armor points are revealed. Okay, Sacred Shrine's good. I can take... Oh, there's a giant spider over there. How tough is he? Well, I missed with my main attack, so, like, kind of hard to say. I've been webbed in, too. Go ahead and light him on fire as well. Let's just see what we can accomplish here. He does hit pretty hard, so I think I'm going to have to, like, manage my ranges and my abilities a little bit better. Run back out. Jump in on him again. There we go. I'm getting beat to hell right now, but my heal's about to come off cooldown. So, like, if that keeps me in it to win it for a little while longer, I'm not against it. I am out of stamina, though. Get him with the spinnies. That's got so many stacking, but oh my god, he's absolutely mulching me right now. Oh, that doesn't last very long. Run. Okay, I thought it lasted longer than it did. Go ahead and run away. It's okay. Sometimes discretion, the better part of valor. Where was that tree at that heals my booty cheeks? Because my booty cheeks are shredded right now. That gives me... Where's the tree at? Okay, I gotta go back to town because I can't find the tree. I'm panicking a little bit. I don't want to overstate that, like, I'm a tiny bit panicked, but so far I'm impressed by how smoothly it runs. The animation fidelity is kind of nice, too. Is everything maxed out in the graphics panel? Everything is maxed out in the graphics panel right now, although I am noticing little chunkies along the edges and margins of things, like little jaggies. They may want to add some kind of anti-aliasing or something in order to get rid of that, really smooth it out. Get it looking a little bit nicer, a little bit more picturesque, and a little bit more storybookish, since it seems like that's what they're going for. With 600 gold ready to rock and the night now upon us, I think I'd like to upgrade one of these things if I can. It might be too late. It's not letting me interact with those ones right there, and I don't know why. So, like, let's help our army out over here. I don't know where my range indicators went, but I would like for my range indicators to come back. Kind of a nice little stab of damage right there. Jump back in, see what you can kill. I don't want to let my HP get too roasted here, though. Like, while we're in the neighborhood, because we've got a big wave coming in. There we go. They're all taken care of. Go ahead and pop off the heal now. Perfect. And then let me see what I can do on this side. Maybe I can activate these ones. It's not letting me activate these guys, so maybe I can only interact with them during certain hours of the day. Seems plausible, like not too big of a stretch, since this game seems to function on a day-night cycle. Yup, you get in there, jump over to there, just beat them up a little bit. If I can get these armies to sort of collect and be near each other, that would also be good. I think the big wave has arrived, and it's probably a good idea to help us hold. Help these guys just hold a little bit over here. So jump in on them. Give me a little bit of ye old fire ability, and let's just wade through the middle of them, and everything we can accomplish in there is good. Oh my god, there's so many. Okay, all right. Well, hold your ground for a second. And as soon as we've got some energy back, I'll get back into the fray. But just walk backwards for right now, and don't let them get near you. Okay, fall back. Jump in on them. Perfect. Few more down. We are taking a little bit of damage here, but not a ton. Spin them. Okay, few more die. I do think that, like, hit feedback when killing enemies could be a little bit better. Some, like, what chunk, 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 chunk sounds and things to kind of arcade it up when I'm fighting with these big hordes and I'm, like, spinning in the middle of them to win. Let's fall back for a minute. I'm going to heal myself. Unfortunately, my stealth doesn't last long enough to where I get a whole lot of purchase out of that movement speed that I got, but, like, I'll think about it. Increase the area effect of your Life Bloom spell. Increase your Fate Armor. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's get another Fate Armor in there. It restores what I had on me anyways. Oh, okay. No, that's super bad. That was not a great thing to have happen. Okay, so the enemy has abilities of their own that I definitely don't want to walk into. Give me a little bit of fire over here. Yup, just keep dancing around them. I'm gonna need some healing before too long, though. This wave's actually, like, chunking me down a little bit. We do have our Knight's Order over here. I don't know if there's anything I can upgrade there with my Knight's Order, but it would be good. I get the feeling I was supposed to have defenses or something right about now. The wave's staying on me pretty good. I don't know if we can whittle this one down in time. I definitely need to heal first, especially if they're going to try to grab me or something like they did last time. Oh, misranged that one. I really need some range indicators or something. They said that, like, Alt does it, but I'm not seeing it. It was there when I was testing the game out, so I must have erroneously hit a hotkey or something that made it not visible anymore. Smash them up. We're kind of getting to the bottom of the rest. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, that spider or whatever that's in there really needs to be dealt with. A new day arises, and they're... Oh, I got bodied. Okay, soldiers, we got to make this thing happen. Let's get in here and just pick off everything we can from the back lines. And then if I could get my heal back on cooldown, that would also be great. Light off some fire, would you? Come on. Get in there. Make it happen, Captain. Heal yourself, too. Yep, that would be good. Smack them up when and where you can, but I think I'm going down again. No, I was trying to make it to the tree, man. All right, well, I respawned it a time. I don't know if it was a good time, but it was definitely a time that I respawned. Yes, I know that the bastion is under attack. I'm working on it right now. I'm paying attention to the situation that's happening. We are monitoring, and we are raising our eyebrows in concern. And they just kept raising. I'm pretty sure we're just completely and totally Yep, there goes the explosion right there. We got doo-doo creaked, bro. We got obliterated. I like that smoke effect, though. That smoke effect looked really good. Don't worry. We're going to run it back. That's unsatisfying. That's unfortunate. So I get echoes for every day that I make it through. Well, we can't afford some stuff, so that's good. It actually opened up a shop where I can buy things. And I think these guys right here, you can also unlock them if you have particularly good runs, although I don't know if they're unlocked inside the demo. So, kind of cool stuff. All right, well, I would say that what I want is I definitely want to start the game with more gold. So that sounds good. Unfortunately, that reaction right there, when you click on it, there was no sound effect, there was no particle effects or anything else, so that feels pretty cheap. But, oh, those are all locked in the demo. You can only get, like, the first tier anyways. Okay, that's fine. Oh, all these things are locked. So this game is, like, early in development. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'll take the gold then. I'll take the attack damage, and I'll take the extra HP. And then we'll get back in here because I wanted to, like, run it back one more time. Because I did enjoy myself. Like, the controls feel a little bit loosey-goosey. Like, I feel like they need to be a little bit tighter and a little bit more responsive, especially with how fast they expect you to dodge some of those AoEs. But I did want to run it back, and I wanted to see whether or not I could upgrade those towers now. All right, so the first place I'm going is to take a look at those towers real quick, because I want to see what the towers got going on. Well, okay, the second place I'm going to go. Oh, look at that. I've got my indicators back, dude. They gave me generously my indicators back. You love to see it. So with this one, I think that I would like to I'll take the auto attack damage because it seemed like we really weren't hitting that hard on that last go. So I think I need to focus on it. I will take 2% more run speed, I guess, too. I don't know if that's actually going to be an amount that matters. It looks like it multiplied my speed rating by 2, not necessarily like absolute 2, but towers. Let's go back to the towers and let's see if we can do anything with these. Oh, I can! Looky there! We can get a mage tower. It deals damage to a single target. Catapult tower. Give me a catapult tower, and then on this side, give me a mage tower. We got AoE, and we've also got single target. That'll work out. Maybe this time I'll focus a little bit more on things that help out the war effort a little bit more aggressively, but I can definitely see the appeal of what they're playing around with here. What is that? Choose a potion. Instantly heal 5% of your HP, or our auto attack damage is increased by 10% of its base. I'll just do the 5% heal. It'll give us like 75 HP back, I guess, which doesn't seem like that much, but maybe it'll be helpful. The knights did seem like they did a pretty good job in combat last time, so I don't mind picking them up while I'm in the neighborhood. I'm sort of going to like do the exact same thing I did last time. Does that smash that spider in one hit? Because I would dearly love to gush a spider out here. Yeah, get them right there, too. Hell yeah. I guess we can test out the potion. We're getting smacked pretty decently right now. If I can avoid his poison spray, that would be the ideal situation. Yep, just stay on him. We'll heal up before nightfall. Jump back in on him, since that seems to be our best damage ability for single target. And now we get a green one. Nice, dude. So like an upgraded quality one. We can get 10 more auto attack damage, which would be savage, dude. We can also increase our HP by 25%, which actually multiplies with that pretty well. Or we can move faster and get a rage amplifier. Let's go move faster and rage amplifier. And then it looks like we can unlock a harmony filter on our potion, or we can get a new concoction for 10% damage. I'm going to use this as like a utility to escape. That seems good because last time I got trapped in pretty solidly and it was kind of difficult to bounce back once I got trapped by the enemy and beat down. Like, it was a little bit ugly to deal with. That's going to give me XP. I'm not really planning on fighting, but I'll take it. Actually, there's only little spiders over here, so we'll gush them real fast. Get on in here, feed them up a little whirlwind. I don't like that the poison nerfs my damage, man. The poison nerfing my damage while also eating my HP is a little tiny bit upsetting. All right, some more gold right there. I would like to use my potion again. I think we have a town portal, too. I was kind of going through the keybinds and whatnot. Oh, maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, there was a keybind for both a mount and also a town portal inside the options when I was looking at it. And I was thinking, like, maybe that would be good. Ow, spiders, no. All right. I don't know if I'm going to live through this. Hey, it was worth a shot. We made it happen and we leveled up. We've got auto attack range. That might be good. This flatly increases the damage of 2 or 3 of our abilities simultaneously, so it feels like the smart pick here. Do I have anything I can build in town? No, I'm broke. So we got to work on our money situation before anything else. Increase the radius of your whirlwind. Yeah, I would like that very much. Let's take that. It scales with tactical multiplier, which we don't really have, but we'll see if we can pull it through. I'm going to kill some guys over here and see if I can get that second gate up, because I think I'm going to sort of rearrange my strategy this time around for how I go at the enemy. Yep, just take them down. Easy peasy. The more soldiers you keep alive, the slower this wave's going to be. And this is actually good because it's now nighttime. I can check and see if this will let me build on it now. I don't know if we just had like a UI problem or what happened. We may have had a UI bug. I don't know. Give me an archery tower right there. And then I'm going to jump into these cats and whirlwind them all down so that my army doesn't have to deal with them. Perfect. It's all XP to me, cousin. 45 right there. We're looking all right. Maybe tomorrow after I get this built up, I'll focus on building up our city a tad. But I can see the addictive nature of what they're playing. Oh, we can get a daily quest too? I mean, I'm already level 2 on my Scion, so like, oh, gain 2 levels on your Scion. Okay, or your Skyron. I don't know why they spelled it that weird way. They're probably trying to build lore or something. I don't know. We do have money again, and so let's build a... Let's call it a catapult tower over here. We'll wait for the big single targets till they get near the city. And I kind of want to hang near these towers and just kind of see how they do against the enemy for a little bit. Looks like these also upgrade and have higher tiers, so maybe that's just how I screwed up the last run. That's why I decided to give you a bonus run, is because I didn't play very well on that first run. That's kind of when keeping it real with first impressions goes wrong. Let's get these guys over here. Listen, it's an aspect of the way this business functions, all right? I can't play too much because then it's just a review, and I can't play too little, otherwise bad things happen like what just happened right there. So, like, we are where we are. We deal with the situation as it unfolds. We do have a little bit of spending cash because our units just got back. It strikes me that this should flash up here with like a little outward sunburst, basically, whenever they drop off gold to catch the player's attention. Oh, that does good-ass damage. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff right there. I should have built those, man. Who would have ever known that towers were a good idea for defending your city? All right, give me a jump in here, and we'll give them the old whirlwind. Now's the time to level up because I'm getting bonuses for leveling up anyways. I will hold the line right here for as long as I possibly can. And then once my HP starts to look like it's a little bit doo-doo butter, we do have a level up. That one gives us rage amplifier, so I'm just going to take that straight off the rip. And then we're going to fall back a little bit before we get pulled into any mayhem. Oh my god, just chain pulled back. I would like to no longer be in the middle of this mess. Do they have to break the gate down? Oh, they do. So they're just going to sit over here and get chewed on. You guys are too stupid to make it around. I got my rage point right there, too. Blazing light is now cast in a direction and travels at a slow speed. Oh, so it's like a bomb that it fires at them? I kind of like that, man. I kind of like that. But I'm going to take that so that my cooldowns, they cool down more faster. Do I have to repair the gate if it goes down? I wanted my healing spell to cool down faster because it seems to be the limiting reagent on how fast I can redeploy to these fight spaces. There we go. We got one of them. And that one's now down. Hell yeah, brother. Now we're looking good. I don't know if my towers can actually reach this guy out here, though. There we go. Got him. What's that over there? I see, like, purpley-wurpley colors on this side. What is this big dais thing over here? Oh, it's just a bridge. Okay. I thought it might be something more useful than that. We've got another potion that we can play around with. Upgrade your Harmony potion, or we can upgrade our Vitality potion. We reflect damage back for 10 seconds. That actually is pretty decent. I'm okay with that idea. I am not upset about it. Is there anything else up here? What's guarding that right there? I want it, but what's guarding it? Nothing? I just get it? Okay. For each 400 HP lost, enemy units in a 500 radius around the Siron are pushed back. Reroll it. I don't like either of those. Executioner's Edge. Enemy units with less than 2% of their max HP are automatically killed by auto attacks. Scales with my Rage amplifier. Okay, so I've got like 3 of those. We've also got Critical Strikes inflict 100% of damage dealt to every enemy unit in a radius around the target hit. That seems solid. I'll take that. That seems... Oh, there's another one over here? Don't mind if I diddly doodly. Yeah, let me just say hi to the spiders over here with my axe. It looks like we've got a Cloak of Sorcery. While invisible, you get cooldown reduction. Auto attack and power damages are increased by 50% against bosses. I'll take it because we don't have any rerolls left, and it may end up being useful later on. Let's build some buildings, though. I would like to get... I want to build a tavern. Let's get a tavern. So with the tavern, I can make it so that we get an extra 4 soldiers for every economy building we build. Because everything's not unlocked, I'm not sure if we'll actually get any kind of real benefit from that. We can also raise the population of our town, which I'm guessing lets me have more workers. Let's do that one for right now, because these little guys are on their way back with gold anyways. But I would like to build the Knight's Tower by the end of the night, if we can find enough money to get that done. That's not fully upgraded, but I did kind of... What's over here? What do we have going on over here? So the Knight's Order's already in there. XP Shrine. I'd like to get the XP Shrine right as we go into like a major wave this time around. That feels like it would be a really good idea. What the hell is that thing? A venerable Dracilian awakening. Follow the whispers and musical notes through the wildlands to uncover 4 chanting gems. When you recover them, he awakens and summons an ally to fight alongside your kingdom units. I mean, I'm not really doing anything right now. I could possibly do a side quest. Give me a little bit of gold, too. I could use some extra... Oh, big spider, my ass! No, big spider. Big spider, no. Yup, let him have it. Stack him up. Get a little bit of fire stacked up on him. Sounds like it might be the play. Drink a potion so that I'm reflecting my damage. Jump back in. Oh, we got like the Viking music happening now. Get out. Jump back in on him. I don't know if this is actually going to work out for me. Heal up real quick. I do want that crystal, though. It remains to be seen if I'm going to get the crystal. I do think their AoE visibility needs to be a lot better. Like, it seems like the AoEs go off a little bit too fast for me personally. It doesn't look like we can get the big spider just yet, so I don't think my damage is where it needs to be. But I can upgrade the gold mine to its final level, so that's good. That's a little bit more cash coming on in. How do I purchase a mercenary? I want a mercenary. I want a guy on my team that helps me out. So we'll heal up real quick. And then, oh, I can just get little guys that follow me around. Hell yeah, dude, let's do that. But it didn't affect my population. Okay. Oh, now I got little spear guys that are following me around. Sick, dude. We found a function that's actionably helpful. Is that the mount right there? I noticed that there's a griffin that's just kind of like chilling on our map right now. Okay. Let's get back out into the field. And I feel like maybe with 4 soldiers... I could have possibly taken down, like, a few more things. Oh, they respawn as well. So I gotta, like, do the rounds every now and again to pick up all my bonuses. Knight's Barracks, $200. I need to get some money together. So if there's something out here that I can kill, I'ma kill it. And I suppose those are probably the musical notes that I'm supposed to be following. Alright. gather that thing. I gotta get 4 of them, though, so that I can wake up old Ivis over here. Upgrade your... Yeah, I'd like to get more HP back from my Vitality Potion. I was wondering when it was gonna become useful. We got a Tactical Amplifier. I'm gonna get my auto attack damage up a little bit. I'd like to hit a little harder. And then Rage Amplifier goes up by 1, max HP by 10%. That would tangentially make my healing potion better, but that increases my mana bar and gives me more rage, so I can live with that as well. Jump on in there on them. We don't have our spinny attack ready to go yet. Hopefully my soldiers don't all die. I'm just going to heal them real quick, because it looks like they may be struggle bussing with that fan of poison right there a little bit. Yeah, the fan of poison definitely was not advantageous to the overall assembly of my little chalk that I have running right now, but hey, 5% more attack speed? Yeah, let's take it. I mean, it's not very much right now because our auto attack speed's pretty slow. I get the feeling that this guy's like the bone crusher of the characters, a creature layer. They're found on both sides. You go in and they protect valuable rewards. Okay, well, the only thing I want for right now is money so that I can buy a Knight's Hall. And then, Knights gain more HP for every interaction with an altar of power during the game. Knights and War Priests deal thunder damage instead of physical melee. My Knights all get armor. Increase the production by 1 for each unit type that you're producing at your bastion. Yeah, just give them more HP for right now. I'd like my Knights to be a little tiny bit sturdier than they currently are. Where was that other gemstone at? We picked one up, but I don't know if it like pointed me in a new direction. Big spider. Nope. Not doing big spider right now. Big spider would be a horrific mistake. Let's never do big spider ever again. Big spider will stay over there and be alone and have no friends forever. We do have zombies rocking in on us right now, but I frankly don't really think they're that big of a threat. Maybe, though, if I can get some money together, I can beat some of these little boss guys that were down here. It seemed like they were guarding pretty good stuff. Choose a potion. I will go with, oh, cool, my Harmony potion. So not only does it make me faster, I now gain attack speed when I trigger it. I just got to remember that the hotkeys there. How tough is that guy? Is he, like, a problem? Oh, he's not that bad, dude. That guy went down quick. Soft chin. So soft. The softest chin. Let's get more attack speed. And then let's get a rage and a tactical amplifier because that makes my speed better and a couple of other things a little stronger too. And then we'll see if we can launch in on these dweebs and just lay them low, get some free XP along the way. Good. All right. Do I have time to go do like a different objective at the moment? It says there's an objective over that way, but like I haven't even cleared the fog of war down here. What does this thing do? A life fountain. Okay, what do you do? 2,400 HP. Oh my God. He vomited gut blood all over Larry. Larry is no longer Larry. Larry is now a corpse. Real unfortunate. Wasn't there another one down here? This guy was a little punk ass, so I think I can take him. Whoa, the biggest chuggy on Earth right there. I don't know where that chuggy came from, but it came from somewhere. Performance hitch. Our daily quest. Improve your bastion by building a building inside the kingdom. Find and restore a domain. I'll probably end up building a building anyways, so like, who cares? Do I get more than one? Because that looked like it was the same thing as my last potion. Oh, it added on. I get 30% of my HP back now. Hell yeah, dude. Potion almost as good as my magic Healy spell. They are almost at parity. I likes that. What's up, boys? How we doing over here? Y'all ready to get mulched up a little bit? Because I'm bringing the flame. I'm bringing the thunder. I'm just going to backwalk all you guys. Got you with the towers. I think we should be able to hold this time. Ascending Mastery. Every morning, every mon ring, gain an amplifier point per day elapsed in your highest amplifier. Or our auto attack damage deals extra damage based on, after visiting a shrine. Okay, I'll take that one then. I like the things that build up gradually over time rather than the things that are just temporary usage. I feel like those always end up maturating a lot better than other abilities. This is a fundamentally rad opportunity to get a little bit of XP, but like, I need my energy to come back. All right, wade into him. That did not do as much damage as I had hoped. But keep helping. We're kind of inside the tower radius right now, so things should get a little better. I got yoinked. But the good news is I can use my jump as a mobility to get out of there. I think we're going to have to upgrade some towers. I think that's going to become vital as time goes along. Just keep stomping. We can always get off the road if we need to. Pop a potion real quick. Don't I reflect damage during this? I think I do. There we go. I like that the damage numbers came back. I must have hit something or there was a bug on my last run. Because now that I can see damage numbers, and like now that I can see the radiuses or the radii of my attacks, the game plays and feels much better. And I think they were there like at the beginning of our last run, but I don't know what I hit that screwed it up. There you go. Round 2 has been defeated. I promise I'm not completely and totally inept at video games. With 500 bucks on us right now, I'm going to build an archery hall, I think. I mean, it's 400 bucks to build it. But if I go to my troops or like the shop, is it still 100 to get these guys? Yeah, give me another squad of units that have spawned on me, because I think we're going to try to take down Big Spider right now. It's going to depend if they get out of his AoE or if they keep behaving like absolute idiots, but that'll give 5% more to my healing potion. Yeah, we're pushing up on 40% of our HP back right now for one potion use, and so I'm okay with that. Where was that spider at? There was a spider up here, dude. I saw him. There he is. I knew he was up here. Target this fool. Let's get him. I do not want to get hit by that AoE, though. I will heal all of my guys real fast. Back it up and smack it. There we go. And it looks like there's something this way. Hey, we found the other thing. 2 more of them, and we get a giant ant buddy. 12% more healing on my health potion. Once again, will not turn it down. A little upgrade right here that we can throw around. The auto attack speed by 12% of its base value. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. Life fountain, we don't really need. A portal, where does that take me? Oh, we can go back to another portal. Yeah, that'd be pretty rad. Okay, yeah, it gives us a little bit mobility out here. We've got a gray quality crystal over here, so it's probably not going to be great. I'll increase my range a little bit. Yeah, range will be all right. Do I want to fight all those? I don't know. I'm going to give it a try, though. We're going to see how it plays out. Give me my fire ability over here. And if you guys can just get some damage off before you die, you would be my bestie friendies. Okay, yeah, dude. Mercenaries definitely seem to make a difference for sure. Let's go with... Is this one Harmony? No, that one's Harmony. Okay, yeah, 10% attack speed's good. I'll take that. And now I'm starting to get massive chuggies here and there, so I'm beginning to wonder if the game doesn't have a memory leak or something, because it was buttery smooth at the beginning, and now the game is using 60% of my memory, and I have like 32 gigs of memory, so I don't think this game looks that visually intense that it needs that much memory. I'm guessing it has a leak or something, because it's starting to display the hallmarks of having a leak. That's what playtests are for, though. 22% more attack speed? Yes, please. We're at like 1 attack per second now. Good, man. That's way faster than like 1.2. Like, we got like 1 attack every... That's really good, because our previous auto attack was absolutely awful when we first started out. Life Extinction Supernova. That sounds like a Creator album or something. Master of the Tempest. I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice. I guess I'll take Life Exterminator Supernova. If I ever make a heavy metal album, that's 100% what I'm going to name it now. That's a sick-ass name for like a thrash metal album, dude. So does time pass when I'm down in a dungeon? I have curiosity here. Oh, there's actually like a big badass boss down on this side. Okay. Just stomp what you can stomp. Oh, they hurt. Okay, yep. Big boss spider, kind of stingy, man. This may have been a really bad idea. We may get to see Life Exterminator Supernova firsthand. Oh, he did a stompy thing. I don't know if the stompy thing's bad. Oh, there's eggies over here. We gotta kill those, man. We physically cannot be dealing with more spiders right now. It would just be an awful idea. Jump back in on him before he targets my little buddy. I'm gonna throw a heal on myself real quick. I'm also gonna get more attack speed for a second. I think we're getting him. Well, until I caught that AoE, I thought we were getting him. Okay, now we're not getting him. Run back over here. Can I leave? Or is it like once I'm in here for good? Okay, I can actually leave. We almost got him, but I didn't see an AoE go off, so it just must be a problem with my eyeballs or something. I'm feeling a lot more confident about this run right here, he said as his HP was completely and totally bottomed out. But Eversiege, this actually won me over. I know I said that in the last video too, but I guess that's been happening lately. Maybe I've been going into stuff really negatively lately, but I've never considered myself to be a MOBA fan. I've never really liked MOBAs at all, but I think a lot of the interactions and things they're playing around with this game are interesting. Like, it has me addicted right now. I want to play more, and I enjoy how you build up your character. You get bonuses, you get artifacts. I think it's interesting that they're playing around with those 4 different pips that all affect different abilities and things that you can do. I think the UI very clearly shows you what you're getting out of all of the stuff you're going along with. And so for right now, I think it's just going to come down to fixing those chuggies. And then I still don't know why on our first run I couldn't see the range of my attacks and I couldn't interact with any of the towers. I'm not going to say it was a bug because I'm not sure, but this run went much better and allowed me to do everything. And since I couldn't re-record it, I was like, well, we'll just do 2 runs in this video and you guys will get a longer video because I was enjoying it, even with the things that were going wrong. But really what I'm boiling down to here is that I might actually be a MOBA fan. It may be time to stop shaving. I may have to stop taking showers, eat nothing but Taco Bell, and never enjoy the touch of a woman again. Just a never-ending spiral into toxicity. I think this might be we may have to install Dota, chat. We may have to do. You got to do it with me. I'm not brave enough to go alone. I have to give up a lot of things in order to make this work. But anyways, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, it was Eversiege, which I liked quite a bit. I actually really like some of the angles they're playing around with in this title. I like the animations, so I'm definitely gonna put some hours into this one when it comes out. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for hanging out with me. That's all I got for you, folks.